day, panelists. We are here to present our final term presentation entitled NERD OS for ICSC-0113. But before we start, I would like to introduce to my group members, Jonald Ace B. Danyo, Andrew James W. Terrible, and I, James Timothy A. Manuel. So let's proceed with the introduction of our system, NERD OS. NORN is a Linux-based openware mobile operating system designed for transparency, modular evolution, and adaptive lifecycle management. So Nornir stems from the Norse mythology, which are the Norns goddesses of fate, representing past, present, and future. Security is an important concept in making an operating system. It determines how the developers will be able to sustain and facilitate their project. By incorporating the three goddesses of fate from Narnir, which represent the past, present, and future, into the structure of the system, security, and in processing management, we can improve the system's overall performance, sustainability, and security. In our operating system, we hold on to the three main concepts and revolve the whole system around it. So, the past represent archived data that can be fundamentally used in the future. The present represents the real-time processing priorities and the using of correct algorithm in order to find the most viable processing method. The future represents the speculative capabilities of the system using the machine learning and algorithm to speculate future tasks, putting them on hold before they are processed. Terrible will now discuss the unique features of our system.
Now for the unique features of NORN OS. Our system provides 5 unique features that heavily points onto making the operating system sustainable and secure. For the first feature, NORN Archive. Think of NORN Archive like a save game system for your computer. It stores signed snapshots of apps and the OS so you can roll back, study timelines, or restore everything safely. Second feature, NORN Now. NORN Now is like a smart manager that watches things like battery, network, and app use, then instantly adjusts performance UI and background tasks to fit your current situation. Now, for the third feature, NORN Spec. NORN Spec works like a planner that guesses what you'll need next, running small workflows like reloading files or warming caches to make apps faster without wasting resources. Now, for the fourth feature, NORN Access. NORN Access is an assistant that automatically changes the interface either into bigger buttons, high contrast, text-to-speech, or simpler layouts based on your profile and context so you don't keep reconfiguring settings. Now, for the fifth and final feature of NORN OS, the NORN Shield. NORN Shield is a protective shield that uses snapshots, tokens, and risk scoring to tighten security, allow trusted rollbacks, and block attacks before they happen. Daniel will now finish up by presenting the conclusion.
The system provides advantages that include strong rollback capabilities, real-time optimization, predictive resource management, inclusive design, and proactive security, all built on a sustainable and transparent governance model. Alongside Norn Shield that protects the system holistically, we can assure that it can maintain its performance in the long run. Having a system that possesses a good foundation and can predict the user's needs through algorithm and machine learning can be a big leap for the future of technology. We believe that its framework should be considered even in real life. However, challenges still remain, especially in our weakest point, which is the non-spec, because a speculation cannot be always correct. The system also has challenges remaining in its complexity, resource trade-offs, governance coordination, and balancing strict security with seamless usability. With all these useful and inclusive features, and also integrating machine learning and algorithms as well as creativity, we hope that our system takes off with flying colors. But before we end this discussion, I'd like to take my group mates' insight on our experience of accomplishing this report. First is our manager, Manuel.
If I were to give 100 points to one of my group mates, I would surely give it to Ace Danyo because he manages our activity well and help us when needed.
If I were to give 100 points to one of my group mates, I think it should be Mr. Terrible because he seems knowledgeable about the topic and he is not afraid to share his idea towards the group.
If I were to give only one groupmate of ours 100 points, it will be Jonald Ace Daniel because he thought up the Norn OS and its unique features.
And can predict the user's next needs pala.
Now for wag may electric pan.
We are here to present our final but before we start, I would like to introduce mali kasi yung script. Good day, panelists. Let's have... Ba't ganun?
If I were to give 100 shit.